Your Side investigates the murder cold case of one of Western New York's greatest athletes. He was a world-class rower, a World War II veteran, and an Olympian. Nearly half a century after his murder, questions still remain today. But as investigative reporter Sean Mickey and photojournalist Jackson Hickey found, the legacy of James "Chick" Hewson lives on.
I declare open the Olympic Games of Melbourne.
He was driven that one way or another, he was going to be in the Olympics.
I got a master's degree in grit from following Jim Hewson.
But they were never able to solve that crime.
Jim Hewson was killed while working a night shift here as a bridge tender on the Ferry Street Bridge. His case is unsolved. For two men who knew Hewson, they choose to remember not his tragic death, but how he lived.
These guys are world class.
Meet nephew John Hewson and teammate Tom Graham.
I was just a 16-year-old boy. He was 39, approaching 40, and he inspired me for a lifetime.
Graham was a coxswain in boats with Hewson in the late 1950s, where he was responsible for steering the boat on a straight course and giving verbal commands. Graham says Hewson didn't like to brag about his accomplishments, but he sure could have.
Not only did he win a lot of medals, he won them across the board.
Winning 49 gold medals at the Royal Canadian Henley Regatta and 26 U.S. national titles, the oarsman beat competitors half his age.
And he would win trophies and medals, come back to my grandmother's house where we would be for dinner and that, and he would walk in the door with something and he would not utter a word or say, this is what I won or this is what I've received, and that's just the way he was.
And while he may be best known for his athletic career, Hewson was also an American hero.
American fighting men, troop carriers, paratroops,
As a member of the 82nd Airborne, he took part in the Normandy invasion, D-Day. They succeeded in capturing Saint-Mary-Glisse, the first town liberated in France. He suffered a back injury that could have ended his athletic career.
And if you knew my Uncle Jim, he was not going to listen to that.
And when his dream of Olympic rowing fell just short, Hewson simply found another path, race walking. And in what was the realization of a lifelong dream, he represented Team USA at the Melbourne Olympics in 1956.
Well, let's take a walk. 12.5 miles up, or 20 kilometers in Olympic language.
He was determined to go to Melbourne, and he knew he had in his pocket the race walking ability.
Hewson returned home where he continued competing for several years. His life cut short in 1978. The Buffalo Police Department tells Two on Your Side the homicide case is cold but is still an open case.
I won't use the word closure. I'll never get over it. The hurt's there for life.
And while Jim Hewson's death is a tragedy that still resonates, it's his life that connected Graham and John Hewson, who first met while attempting to get Hewson into the Greater Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame. He was inducted in 2018.
Since, I've met Tom and we just developed it's a lifelong friendship. You can say that Jim bound us together. He definitely did. And we could talk about this all day and all night. We really can. Amazing.
And once again, that was Sean Mickey reporting tonight. What an incredible life story. Now, if you have any information on the death of Jim Hewson, you're asked to contact the Buffalo Police Department.